When I got off at the fight, I didn't know where it was. I just knew it was a bare knuckle fight, and I was really intrigued. So I started researching straight away. I love to fight, and if I can fight and get paid for it, that's my dream. So I was straight away onto it. I was like, hell yeah, I want to be in on that. That's awesome. And then I started researching more and more, and I got even more excited. So I guess excitement. I was intrigued. Look, I think MMA is probably the closest to bare knuckle. The MMA gloves really don't cover that much of your fists. They look more than what they are. So I think my experience in MMA is definitely going to cross over to bare knuckle a lot more than, say, a professional boxer. I know what it feels like to get hit with barely to nothing. I know how to work the clinch. That's where I will be the strongest, in the clinch, if I get a hold of her that she's not getting away. I'm pretty excited and confident in my skills crossing over to bare knuckle. Yeah, my gym back home, United Fight Team, is predominantly a boxing gym. So I've got some of Australia's best boxers that I've been training with. So basically this camp, all I focused on was my hands. We did a lot of bare knuckle stuff, drilling, patching, blocking, with no gloves on, obviously bare knuckles. So we did a lot of that technical work. I hit sandbags to strengthen up my hands and knuckles. And yeah, it's just added in a few things that I wouldn't normally do, but I will probably still do for MMA when I fight MMA, because having strong hands and strong wrists is very important in combat sports. When I first thought about it, I was a little worried, just how the public would take it, just because you hear about all the underground and all the dodgy stuff going on. But as soon as I saw who was a part of this card, who was promoting it, it was legal, it was sanctioned, and it's actually done, it is a legitimate sport now. So that's when all those worries, left me, because it's done right. It's going to be safe. It's going to be everything's going to be done professionally, and you can't screw your nose up at that. It's just another combat sport, and I really think David Feldman and everyone a part of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships has done really well to legitimise it. Well, they're going to be curious. Curiosity killed the cat. But they're going to tune in. Obviously, there's some big names on this card. It's not just local fighters that no one's ever heard of. We are from all across the world. We've been on UFC, Bellator, K1. We're all well-known fighters, and we're all legitimate fighters. So they're definitely going to tune in just to see great fighters fight bare knuckle. Absolutely. I'm still focused on my MMA career. I'm still going to be fighting MMA, but I love to fight. I said up there before, I'm a girl that loves to fight. So you get me booked on, I'm gonna say yes, I'm gonna fight. So I'm happy to do both, and that's what I love about BKB as well, is that they're allowing me to still do MMA. I'm not just tied down to one thing, so I have freedom. I always say to my coach and my friends, it's funny because I'm like, you can't cage me, you can't cage an animal. So I'm excited to be a part of this, and I'm excited to be able to still fight MMA and come back and forth. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with how this week's gone so far. It's been so professionally run, press conference, all the media coverage, it's been really positive. So yeah, I'd definitely be a part of the next show.